Hello everybody and welcome to another violin tuition missed video. Today we are going to be looking at Thomas Gregory's Summer Parade. This is in your Vamoosh book 2s. Before we start playing, let's make sure that our bodies are ready to play. So let's start off with some elevating elbows. And then back down. And then bring them up. You should feel like they're just, your elbows are just lifting themselves up nice and slowly. And the last time, here we go. Great, now we're going to swing our arms. And you can stop the video and practice this as many times as you want. And we're going to swing into our position. And again, a bit more air violin. And swing into position. Excellent, great. Let's get our, we're going to do a little bow exercise. So let's pick up our bows. And we're going to practice with our waving our hands. And we're going to flap them onto the bow. Excellent. And again. And flap. And again, make sure that your elbows, you don't leave your elbow down like this. Keep your elbow up. And flap. Excellent. Now hold on to the other end of your bow. You're going to practice just waving from the wrist, so just keep it nice and relaxed. Give your pinky a little tap, your first finger a little tap. Excellent, now we're ready to go. Okay, so before we start playing any of our pieces, let's just revise our G major scale, which we started last session. So remember, this is the one where we go G, 1, 2, 3, and then we go into the D string, we do that same pattern. And then when we go into the A string, remember that we are using our low 2s, okay? So I'm just gonna turn the screen back to our 3G scales. Let's just do the crotchet ones. And here's the backing track, hopefully. Ready? Here we go, instruments up. G major scale, G. Very good, guys. Now you can continue with this. Pause the video and keep going with your... You can pause the video and keep going with your 3G scales. Let me just get our backing track ready for the next piece. So the next one we're going to be doing is Summer Parade. Okay, so let's move on to our next piece. This is Summer Parade. This is, as I said, in our Vamoosh book 2. Let's start off, as we always do whenever we see a new piece of music, with our practice routine, which is down here. Okay, so first things first, we're going to say the Kadai signs. You'll notice that I've not put the Kadai signs on the screen below because they are super easy ones. In this first line, you've only got 2, or ta, or ta, 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 ta. Okay, let's just go straight into it, guys, because you can do this. Ready? So from the very beginning, let's clap and say the Kadai signs. We're just reading the first line. Here we go. Hold our end. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, ta, 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 ta. 2, 2, 2, 2, ta, 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 ta. Very nice, everybody. Well done. Next thing I'd like you to do is, please could you say all of the notes for the first line. I'm going to help you out. The very first note is a D and the last note is a G. Use the finger chart below to help you figure out all of the notes. Go. You can also help the musical alphabet here, it's going to help you too. Okay, here we go, nice and slowly, because we've got a lot of notes to say. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. D, C, D, D, B, A, B, G, D, D, C, D, D, B, A, B, G. Very nice, everybody. Well done. Right, next step, we're going to say the fingers. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds. You're going to figure out all of the fingers. Remember, when we are on the A string, we are using low twos. But because we don't have time to say low two, actually, no, we do because we've got minimum. So whenever you've got that C, you're going to say low two. Okay, 10 seconds to figure out the fingers. Go. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, low 2, 3, 3, 1, A, 1, 3, D, and stop there. That's all we're going to do before we move on to the next bit. So let's get our violins. We're going to say and pizzicato now. So the first 2 bars are all on the A string, and then we go into the D string, okay? So let's just remember that when we are saying and pizzicatoing our fingers. So let's get our violins up. Move myself here so you can see it a bit clearly. First finger, second finger, third finger. Make sure that your second finger is low. Can you see there? So that I'm ready to go 3, 2, 3, like that. Here we go. Let's say and pizzicato the first 4 bars. Ready? Thumbs like this onto the fingerboard. First finger around like a wiggly worm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2. Low 2. Back to 3. Here we go. 3, 1, A, 1, D, 3. Open D. Good. Can we try that one more time? Make sure that we're all saying and pizzicatoing. Ready? 1, 2. Say and pizzicato. 3. Low 2. 3. 3, 1, A, 1, 3, D. Very nice, guys. Can we pick up? Can we do arco this time? Here we go. Ready? First finger down, low second finger, and third finger. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. If you need to pause the video to practice that again, then please do. Let's have a look at some interpretation that we can do now to make our piece even more exciting. Let's look at the third bar. Can you see the first 2 crotchets in that third bar? I've got a line above them, and then below they've also got a line below them. Because they are a different pitch or a different note, they are no longer a tie, they are called a slur. And when we play slurs, it means that we play the same notes in one bow, okay? I think we've covered this before in some of our previous videos, but let's just practice that together now. So I'm going to go from 3 to 1 in one bow. Have a look at me. Let's try it all together. And again, 3, 4. Great. Can we try doing the whole bar this time? So it's going to start like this. So the first 2 crotchets are slurred and the next 2 are separate. So ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Can we try doing those whole 4 bars with our articulation as well? Here we go from the very beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slur. And again, here we go. Well done, everybody. If you need to pause the video to practice that, then please do. Let's jump ahead now to the next 4 bars. Now, lots of you musical detectives out there will have noticed that the first 3 bars of the next 4 bars are exactly the same as the first 4. The only difference is at the end, instead of going G, D, I'm going to do a long G. So have a listen to me. I'm playing from bar 5. Here it is. Slur. Long G. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whole bar off. Okay, now can you see right at the end of the bar, you've got these 2 thick lines and 2 dots there. That means repeat. So we go back to the beginning and we play that again. So I'd like to please play that whole line this time. Ready? Instruments up, whole bar in. First finger down, low second finger and third finger. 1, 2, first line. Slow. Long G. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a whole bar off. Then we go back to the beginning, but we're not going to now. We're going to jump on to the next bit. So you guys can play that bit again in a moment. Let's jump on to the rest of the piece. If you need to pause the video, and if that's all you do today to just practice like 2 bars, then that's absolutely fantastic. All of these video tutorials, you could keep going on these for like practice every day for a whole week on the same video. That's absolutely fine. Right, let's look at the second line this time. Good news is everything is on the D string. Also good news, we don't really need to practice the Kadai sounds because they're all tas or as. So one thing that we have got is a new, actually no, I don't think it is new. I think we've done this before. We've got some articulation. We've got staccato. That means it's super short and spiky. So I want us to just practice the rhythm on the open D string with staccato crotchets. Sounds like this. Can you hear that they're really, really short? They're not very beautiful, they're really short. Imagine that you've got like a hot potato out of the oven and it's really hot. So it's ow, 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 touch, really, really short. Here we go. Second line, just the rhythm with our staccato crotchets, open string, D string. 1, 2, here we go. Excellent, great. Can we now please go straight into adding our fingers? We've only got E, which is our first finger, F, which is our second finger, and G, which is our third finger. You guys can figure this bit out straight away because you're doing so fantastically. Here we go. Second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good, guys. Well done. Let's now jump to the very bottom line. We are now we're all on the D string again, apart from we've got 1 A, which is going to be on our open A string. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to figure out these notes because they're a bit more jumping around. Off you go. Great, here we go. Let's say those notes all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, E, D, G, E, A, G, G, F. Great, guys, well done. Because we are back onto the D string, and I should have said this earlier, sorry, these are normal second fingers. They're just where they normally go, okay? Right, next thing, can we please say the fingers? Remember when we go into the A, you say A, not because it's the open string. You don't say nothing or 0 or no fingers. You say the name of the string. Ready, here we go. 1, 2, say the fingers. 3, 1, D, 3, 1, A, 3, 3, 2. Great, can we say in pizzicato, please? Here we go, whole bar in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, D, 1. Sorry, I did it wrong. Can we try again? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, D, 3, 1, A, 3, 3, 2. Great, arco. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Staccato. Nice, guys, well done. Making sure that we're doing that staccato crotchets really, really super short. I'm going to minimize myself now because we're going to play the whole piece. I'm just going to bring myself down here because you guys don't need to worry about this bottom line. So as I said before, can you see that there's 2 lines per line? It means that this is for 2 players. So we're all going to read the first line, okay? I'm going to play it with you once the whole way through, and then we're going to play it with the backing track, and I'm going to play the other part just so that it sounds a bit more interesting for you. So what I want you to do is practice it once with me, and then when we play the backing track, You play your part still, but I'm going to play the second part. Other things that we need to look out for is, can you see we've got these Italian terms again? We've got fine, which means end. And can you see at the bottom, it says DCL fine. I think we spoke about this in a previous video. Da capo is where, just think about cap. Where are you going to put a cap? You put a cap on the top of your head. Therefore, we're going to go back to the top of the piece. And then al means to, and then fine means the end. So when we get to where it says DCL fine, you go back to the beginning, and then you finish where it says fine. When we go round for the second time, we do not do the repeat. Okay, so just listen to me once more to it so I can explain the geography of this piece. So I go from the beginning, then I go to the repeat mark, and then I go back to the beginning, and then I read that line, and then I jump down to the second line, remembering my staccato crotchets, and then I jump down to the third line. Then where it says DCL fine, I jump back to the beginning, go to where it says fine, and then I stop. Okay, let's try it with me, and then we'll play it with the backing track, and I'm going to play the other part. Okay, here we go. Ready? Instruments up. First finger down, low second finger, and third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slur. Slur. Long G, 2, 3, 4. Circle bow, back to the beginning. Long G, 2, 3, 4. Circle bow, jump to the second line. Staccato. Third line. Staccato. Beginning. Good job, everybody. Okay, we're going to play it with the backing track this time. I'm going to play the second part. Okay, here it is. Good luck. Nice, guys. Well done. Fantastic. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I'd recommend pausing this video and practicing that a couple of times, because some of you might have got a little bit confused when I was playing the second part. Remember, I'm playing the lower of the 2 lines, okay? That was really, really fantastic, guys. Well done. What I want you to do this week is to make sure when you're practicing this piece that your second finger is literally touching your first finger, okay? I need to hear a really, really big difference between when you've got your low second finger on the A string and when you've got your normal second finger, which is next to your third finger on the D string. What we can do to make our interpretation even better is to make sure that those slurs are really smooth in the third and fifth bar. And then when we've got our staccato crotchets in the second line, to make sure that they are super short and spiky. remembering all of our technique about our body posture, about our bow hold, keeping this nice ski slope here. Think about what Miss Hinkle says with our nice straight line there, making sure that we're not playing with any tension. Keep playing and keep recording yourselves, performing to everybody in your house. I'd aim to play every single day, okay? But really well done. You're doing fantastically, and I'll be in touch soon with another video. Well done, everybody. Bye.